Welcome, everybody. This is Robin Walker. Oh, the intro music. Tell me when, Jess. Hello, everybody. This is Robin Walker coming to you live with Ask Robin, a technology conversation. We are here to talk about technology topics, to provide insights, information, knowledge, awareness, answer your questions. You can send us questions ahead of time so we can have answers for you. This is a monthly series, the last Friday of every month at 7 p.m. So welcome to Ask Robin, and hopefully you'll hang around and listen to our conversation. Today we're going to talk about artificial intelligence. I'm sure you've heard of it. Everybody's talking about it. So we thought we should talk about it too. What is AI? Do you know what it is? Well, let me tell you. It is the ability for a program or software to appear to think. So it's not actually thinking, but it looks like it is. How do they do that? It can solve problems, it can make decisions, it can give you advice, it can do many things that we humans do. And humans do these things without even thinking about it. Computers can't do these things without being programmed to do it. Computers can only do what the program tells it to do. We are the programmers. So, as computers are programmed to interpret your questions, to think or appear to think like a human would think, they do that by creating a database. And in this database is all kinds of information, knowledge, and it continues to grow and grow and grow. So as the database grows, it can answer more questions, it can do more things, because you are putting into the database all the knowledge that you, other humans, have about various and about many topics. So that's how it works. It's a database that has a lot of information, and it builds that information because it collects data. It collects data from you and me and everybody else that's using the computer to interact with the computer. It collects that information, stores it in the database, and then when you ask it a question, it can look up the information, look up some answers, and then give you back information that it has. So that's how AI works. It is only as smart as those who program it. One thing that's important to know is that computers don't understand context. So what do I mean by context? When you say something, it can have a variety of meanings. But the person listening to you and you sharing the information are thinking about or talking about something specific because you know about that situation, event, activity, etc. Let me give you an example. If I say, I shot an elephant wearing pajamas yesterday. Now, if you know me, you know I'm not a hunter, so I didn't use a gun to shoot an elephant. And if I did, I wouldn't be wearing pajamas, most likely. But you may know that I'm a photographer. So I shot an elephant means I took a camera and took a photograph of an elephant. And I happen to be wearing my pajamas. So that's the context. So you have to understand how to apply AI thinking, how humans apply thinking, and AI is going to try and apply thinking the same way. But it doesn't know that initially. It has to learn that. And it learns that by you giving it more and more data. So, what should you know about AI? One thing you should know is that it is here to stay. It's not going away. It's only going to grow more and more and more. It's a very, very powerful tool. And just like any technology, it can be used for good or it can be used for not so good. So, how we apply it is important. So, we have to be good stewards and apply it in a positive manner. That's the goal. If it's not regulated, then there might be people who apply it in negative ways. So we have to be aware of that. But that's not a reason to not use it, and that's not a reason to be afraid of it. Should I be worried? That is such a good question, because it is growing and growing, and it will continue to grow. You know, every time something new in technology comes out, it has the potential of changing things in jobs, changing things in industries, changing things in your daily life. That's what technology does, and that's what it will always do, because the purpose of technology is to make things more convenient, make things easier, make things faster. The value of using a computer for AI is it's fast. So it can calculate information, it can look up information so fast, it looks instantaneous. So as technology continues to grow and evolve, it will do more things, and you need to be aware of that. So for example, employers are using AI when they're making hiring decisions. Judges are using AI in sentencing. So companies are using AI to make their operations smoother, faster, more efficient, and in some cases requiring less people. So it will impact jobs. It has impacted jobs. So what you can do is get on the AI bandwagon and learn it. Learn about it, learn how to use it, make yourself useful to the company in using it so that you can be one whose job is not affected. So understanding how AI works is the only way to navigate this new world that we find ourselves in. So I talked about this affecting jobs. Yes, there are companies that are studying this and coming out with statistics about how many jobs are going to be changed or replaced, and on and on and on. And in the beginning, it will enhance jobs. So it'll make your job easier because you can do more things faster, better, easier. There may be some situations where it does replace. But once again, if you learn it and get involved with it, then you make yourself valuable to the company, so your position is more secure. Now, we are using AI, and you may be using AI already every day. If you've done things like chatted online with a customer service representative, you have a problem with your cell phone or your internet service or something like that, and you connect to the customer service through the chat, that's probably AI. It's not a human. They've created a database of the typical questions that people ask about, and then they have answers that can come back to you. So you may be using AI already. A lot of customer service agents, if you're a customer service agent in a business, then it may be assisting you. While you still may have to talk to the customer at some point, the AI would assist you in that conversation and answer some of those questions, and then maybe the conversation gets so complex that maybe you have to get online yourself to help that customer. But the AI is going to do all that it can to give you the answers that you need to the degree that it can. So you may be using AI already. I want to talk about an example that's coming into society: self-driving cars. Can we show that video? Have you heard of Waymo? It's a self-driving car, and it's being tested. It's being used in many states, but a lot in California. And some people have been concerned about, well, is it safe? Will it get into an accident? And yes, there have been some accidents. How will it know when to stop? How will it know if someone's walking across the street in front of it? There are sensors built in for it to see what's happening that will cause it to stop. It can sense the red lights. It can sense the crosswalks. So it has programmed in it AI models to help it see the road. If there's a car coming out, it can drive around it. It can sense what's happening in the street. Now, some of the positives of using a self-driving car: it doesn't get tired. We as drivers, sometimes we get tired and we're trying to keep our eyes open on the road, which is not good. It doesn't text as it's driving. So it's more efficient, it's focused, it's dedicated to the road. We as drivers are sometimes distracted for different reasons, and that's not good. So I looked up some statistics that I thought would be interesting, if I can find them here, about Waymo. So there are 1.35 million deaths worldwide due to vehicle crashes every year. There are 36,096 road deaths in the U.S. That was in 2019. 94% of crashes involve human error in the U.S. So those are statistics of us as humans driving. With self-driving cars, 81% fewer airbag deployment crashes occurred, 72% fewer injury-causing crashes occurred. This was after the first 13 million miles, by the way. 57% fewer police-reported crashes. So the statistics show that self-driving cars are a lot safer. Fewer accidents. Yes, there have been some, but fewer accidents and fewer problems as a result of self-driving cars. So I thought that was interesting for you to know. So technology is something that we need to embrace. We need to understand it, and we need to see how we can apply it to our benefit. That's what we want to do, is apply technology to our benefit. So any questions? Any questions, Jazz, from the audience?
Can I opt out of the database that's taking my information?
Can I opt out of the database that's taking my information? That is an excellent, excellent question. You know, whenever you're online, browsing the internet, visiting different websites, filling out forms of information, companies are tracking what you're doing, and they're collecting data about you, and they're putting that into their database. And AI is one tool that they use to do that. So there are ways where you can opt out, where if you don't want your data collected, you can say, no, thank you. Now, each application is different. So you have to look for the settings within the application and look for the opt-out options for data collection. And that's where you would be able to change what's being collected and stored. They are going to collect as much data as they can because they want to build their database. AI gets better and better and better as they collect more and more data from more and more people. So if you don't want your data in that database, then you would opt out through the settings. What else, Jazz? Anything else?
Can I learn AI?
Yes, you can. There are seminars, there are webinars. Oh, can I learn AI? That was the question. Sorry about that. Yes, you can learn AI, and you should learn AI. There are webinars, seminars, online tutorials, many ways you can learn AI. There are so many people involved in it, and it has become such a big deal in society, and that's why there's so many avenues to find out more about AI. Any technology conference that's going on will have something about AI. But even non-technology conferences are having things about AI because it is affecting businesses. It is affecting our daily lives. And so, yes, you can and should. If you're employed by a company that's starting to use it or using it, ask them, how do I get involved? Where can I go to learn it? Or you can learn it on your own. Search it out online. Yes. Any other questions? Okay, so we're going to start to wrap up. I've enjoyed this time talking with you. So we're going to talk about a few other things as we wrap up. Now, I represent two companies, Technology Tailor-Made, where we provide technology services to businesses, and that's the company that's actually producing Ask Robin. But I also represent BYLC Camps and Clubs, our nonprofit that teaches youth computer technologies. We work hard to prepare the next generation of youth for tech careers, and we need your support. We are a nonprofit, and we do fundraisers and other things to generate revenue so that we can bring these sessions, classes, activities, events to our youth. We need your support. We would appreciate you thinking about us when you're looking for an organization to donate to. Think about BYLC Camps and Clubs. You can go to our website, campbylc.com. At the top of the home page, there's a donate button. If you click that, it'll take you to several options where you can make a donation. And we appreciate all donations, small and large. So we thank you for thinking about that. There are a couple of other things. We have lots of activities that we are planning for this year. You know, this is the end of January. It's amazing how quickly this month has gone. But that's how it works. So we have a whole calendar of events. Do you have that calendar, Jazz? Okay, we don't have it up. That's okay. What's coming up in February is our grand opening. Tech Tailor-Made and BYLC have moved to a new location. We are now in the Princeton Hill building on Shakely Way, 1 Shakely Way. It's around the corner from where we used to be in the Springdale area. And we're going to have a grand opening, both Tech Tailor-Made and BYLC, February 22. It is open to the public. Feel free to come. You'll get to learn about both companies. You'll get to meet us. And hopefully you will want to support us as well. So February 22 at 10 a.m., we will do a formal ribbon cutting. And then in the afternoon, we will have a seminar for our youth and parents on dreaming big, visioning, creating a vision for your life, for your journey. So we want to encourage, motivate, and inspire our young people to think about their future and start planning. So that's what we will be doing in the afternoon. We'll have food, we'll have music, we'll have fun things, interesting conversations, and we hope to see you there. On our website, Camp BYLC's website, you can find the flyer. It will soon be on Tech Tailor's website as well. If you follow us on social media, we have Facebook, both BYLC Camps and Clubs and Tech Tailor-Made. We have Instagram, Technology Tailor-Made, as well as BYLC. We have LinkedIn, once again, Tech Tailor-Made and BYLC Camps and Clubs. So you can join us on one or all of those platforms for both organizations, and we hope you will, because there you can stay current with what's coming up. We will be back here in February on the 28th for another Ask Robin. The topic will be cybersecurity, another very, very important topic. If you have questions, if you have topics you're interested in, send those to us. You can email us at info@campbylc.com or rwalker@techtailormade.com. You can message us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram as well. We welcome your questions. We want to answer your questions, provide you the information you are looking for. Anything else, Jazz? Okay, well, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've gotten something out of it. And I hope you will come back next month on the 28th to hear about cybersecurity.